welcome back to Karma Light Readings. I'm Karma. I hope that you guys are doing well. If you're new here, welcome. Please make sure you subscribe. If at any time you resonate, Libra, go ahead and hit that like button. So before we get started and pulling your cards, I do need to tell you that strongly before I started your reading, I had already said my blessing, my prayer. I was saying my affirmations for your reading out loud. There is a strong presence of the spirit of confusion and the spirit of distraction that is around you. And I feel as though you're getting pulled off your path in certain areas, or there's something that keeps trying to pull you away from what you're supposed to be focused on. Okay, so you need to pay attention to that. Don't let yourself get off track. All right, so let's take a look here. If you don't already, please make sure you follow me on Instagram. I do not post tarot on my Instagram page, but you can check that out. It's in the description box below. Let's take a look here. What is the energy surrounding Libra right now, please? What do they need to know? You have blessed with the number 22. Beautiful, which gives us 4. All right. Okay. And then you have truth be told with the number 14, which is 5. So there's big changes coming into the foundation surrounding you, or what you once knew, or kind of what you stood on. And that could be the distraction too. It's like somebody doesn't want you to see the truth here, but you're very protected, especially with this blessed. You know, when we see something, the reality of a situation, sometimes it can be very painful and shocking, but I feel like Spirit is trying to tell you in this instance, it is a blessing in disguise. It's opening you up to new avenues, okay? A new way of life. So let's take a look here. You have blessed something wonderful that is unearned and unexpected, grace that is an unforeseen gift from Spirit. There are moments in life out of the blue that it seems that everything has been orchestrated by divine intervention. You feel blessed in ways that are difficult to express. It's as if the Red Sea parts in front of you and events come together to banish your troubles easily and naturally. You know deep down you did not deserve any of this, and yet here you are. This is one of those times. Let awe and gratitude for all your blessings guide you now. I feel like, you know, a lot of us are conditioned to believe that blessings are always a wondrous moment, that it's filled with so much joy and excitement. And I would like to add that not always. Sometimes a blessing, for instance, if you're getting out of an abusive or difficult relationship, it doesn't feel like a blessing when it's ending. You've gone through hell and back, and you feel like you have been beaten down to the ground. You know what I'm saying? And so you don't really feel like this is a blessing when you're going through it or when it's ending. All right, you have truth be told, honesty, accepting things at face value, coming out of denial, the willingness to be transparent, clarity of communication. There is the truth, which is the essence of a thing, and then there is a truth, subjective, according to the philosophy of the adherent or believer. This is not a time for debate about which truth is truer. This is a time when you are called to proclaim your truth out loud and be willing to be transparent, honest, and open in your communication with others and with yourself. Nothing less than surrendering to what is. Peeling off the layers of denial that have kept you tied to an illusion will set you free. Be authentic and gloriously flawed, and Spirit will answer with miracles. I feel like this is also radical self-acceptance, and also radical acceptance in regards to the way a particular situation may have played out. There's a blessing in the mask coming off. There's a blessing in what's about to happen. And I also sense that whatever this situation was, Libra, it's allowing you to stand in your true authenticity. Like you don't have to hide anything anymore. You're not going to hide anything anymore. All right. So let's take a look here and see what happened for Libra, please. What happened? You have the 5 of Pentacles. What's on its way? The Four of Pentacles. What are the intentions? The Star. What you can expect is the Three of Pentacles. Interesting. 5, 4, 3. What does Libra need to be focused on here? You have Aquarius energy on the table. 10 of Swords. Libra is what you need to be focused on. And the outcome is the Three of Cups. Okay? You have the Six of Cups on the bottom. You have the Lovers. You have the Ace of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Hermit. There's a definite, there's a relationship here. It looks like you may have two opportunities here that you're trying to decipher between. I see you with the Hermit and the Six of Swords just kind of surrendering it all, especially with the Queen of Cups here. You're wanting to isolate yourself. You may have been in hermit mode lately or pulling back, not really communicating with a lot of people, keeping to yourself. That's because you're coming out of this state of lack here with the Five of Pentacles. There was a loss here. I feel like this loss comes in with the truth be told. You were shown something that has been off balance or out of order. You recognized it was off balance, but you still may have held a lot of hope that it would come back around somehow. There's also this feeling of like just really feeling let down. I'm going to say something, and because I see the key on this card, and it's like, you know, what you're looking for, maybe you've been looking for other people to fulfill something, and it's inside of you. It's something that you have to, so if you're being placed in a situation where you feel very alone right now, there's a reason why Spirit is isolating you. Yeah, the Six of Pentacles, because there's a reason why you're being isolated from situations, because in order to restore balance into a situation, you need to find out and see how you were crossing your own boundaries and depleting your own energy by being around the wrong group of people, especially with this Three of Cups here. It's like you had yourself surrounded by people who were not real. Clarify, please, the Five of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. You have okay, so you needed to like accept a situation. Yeah, on an investment. There's a situation here where I feel like you felt like you guys were really locked in. Yeah, like marriage. You may have talked about marriage with this person. But it became a lesson. Because no matter which way I look at it, confinement, and then even down here, death, live and learn, it ended. It just kept, and that's why the Five of Pentacles is here. And so there's like this need to accept that there isn't going to be a return on an investment. And let me clarify that. It looks like that to us always. When something doesn't work out the way that we want it to work out, we immediately go into this was a loss. But if you can take everything that you've learned from the situation and what God is trying to teach you to fulfill you, to put you on the right path, you can't really look at it as a loss. You gained a lot of wisdom and knowledge from this, right? There's something, I feel like there's something bigger and better. You guys, you may also have recently, I don't know if some of you have something with business that's kind of hopping in out of nowhere. Some of you could be buying a house, or there's something to do with an investment or a project that you're working on that's coming your way. Clarify, please. Oh yeah, your ex is just constantly calling you or trying to get a hold of you. You may be hearing a lot. There's a ton of missed calls here. You may sporadically talk to this person, but I feel like your ex is trying to come back in, or has been heavy on your mind or in your energy here. All right, tell me about this Four of Pentacles, please. for what's coming towards Libra. You're still holding on to this dream of what you want for fulfillment, this happiness, okay? This Four of Pentacles. I think what you're struggling with right now is if you're going through an ending, you don't know where to put it. And that is actually the key to ascension and growth, is realizing that you're not supposed to put it on anything. You just stay with the essence and the energy of what it is that you're looking for. We can't put a hope and a dream on a person, because we're all ever changing, ever evolving. And so if we put something that's fixed on another evolving and growing being, then we're always going to be disappointed. We're always going to be let down, because what we have fixed on them is not who they're growing into or what they're experiencing. Does that make sense? And I see that here. It's like the Knight of Wands. Somebody's intentions here, or their thoughts, what they were hoping, it got them wrapped up in some type of illusion and cycle. They weren't really seeing something for what it is, so they feel like there's a major loss here, okay, with the Five of Cups. It still is a loss, I understand, but you're actually being guided to something that's more solid, is what I'm seeing. I feel you still hold on to a lot of emotions towards this person. That's totally normal. But there's somebody here who is just struggling with letting go. Clarify? Four of Pentacles, Ten of Cups, or what's coming towards. You may have kids with this person, or like I said, you guys talked about it. It was a pretty serious connection here. Yes, sweetheart, pure love, unconditional and beloved. This was a very important situation. Like I said, there could be kids involved. There's an ultrasound here. Pride and ego. That's what it is. Somebody may wish here that they opened up and expressed themselves more. You know what I'm saying? Or they let their pride and their ego get in the way of this connection. And maybe this is also a person who really kind of kept to themselves and didn't express their emotions the way that you had wished they would have. And in return, it affected the relationship. It affected how you felt, self-worth, self-esteem. Yeah, this person may have bipolar disorder. They went all over the place. They were all over the place. Okay, they're dealing with their own issues. This person misses you. When I close my eyes, I see you. When I open my eyes, I miss you. But they're extremely overwhelmed and confused here with the Seven of Cups. It's like they don't even know, dang, they don't even know what they want. That's because this person still has, first of all, bipolar disorders here. They have some work that they need to do, because this is letting me know on a spiritual, energetic level, they don't have the capability of finalizing a thought yet. Does that make sense? And I'm not saying that against anyone with bipolar. I'm reading this only from, I'm not reading this from a medical diagnosis perception. Please understand, I'm reading this as an energetic, spiritual. So it's like there's still something within this person that causes them to not see things properly. Their spiritual eyes, they don't have the right glasses on. Okay, so they could still have some type of addiction. Yeah, manipulative. They're a wolf in sheep's clothing. That's all I'm saying. This person still has things that they need to go through to grow. That's why you have truth be told. This person may not even know who they are yet, because they haven't really done the work. They're operating from a very asleep state of being. The intentions of this situation, or what's coming towards you, it is to clear the air. You have the star here. Is to bring some type of clarity, okay? Especially with the color purple here. So crown chakra is going to clear up a lot of confusion, okay? You may have been praying, seeking divine guidance, wanting the air to be cleared. Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles. You're going to find out some type of information about what was happening in the dark, or whatever this person was doing, or you've already found out, okay? And what this situation did was turn you into yourself. The Star and the Eight of Pentacles, you started to see where you needed to focus. Clarify, please, the Star and the Eight of Pentacles for Libra. Yeah, commitment. You're trying to see what was binding you, what was in the way. All of a sudden you could see why you were struggling with certain areas in your life, or why you weren't seeing the accomplishments, because you had energy around you that was obstructing your growth. And I feel like the Most High was saying, what about the relationship with me? That's what you should be focused on, is all these different phases that you're going through. How come you're not calling on me? So the purpose of the situation was to get you out of these binding relationships or connections, to help you meditate, connect with the Most High, to help you find inner peace. There was nothing you could do about it. You signed up for this before you came here. It had to happen this way because this is what was going to awaken you. This was what was going to spark open your soul. That's the beauty of it. And that's why I was like, even when we go through something painful, we could see it for something beautiful because we signed up for this. So it's like, thank you, karmic partner. You did your job. You did exactly what you were supposed to do. And in turn, I've awakened to another density or understanding of what it is that I need to clear out. Clarify, please. Let's just put the cards down. It says karmic partner, pushing each other to grow. It's what I just told you. Thank you. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for breaking me open. Thank you for giving me the steps and the tools that I needed to make it to the next level. You've got to change. Your mindset becomes your reality. So if you're constantly in pain over something, you're going to constantly be in pain. But if you can change your belief and change your mindset and see these situations for the lessons that they are, they won't become so painful. You can detach your emotion from it and allow yourself to flow through it much quicker. It's hard to do that when you're in a relationship. It's part of the reason why most relationships don't work today, is what Spirit is showing me, is because we get so caught up in our emotions that we're like, but you made me feel this way, that we don't ever get to the point where we can work through it. And so this is an opportunity when we go through these situations with a karmic partner. It's an opportunity for us to work through it with God, so that when we come into the right connection, once we're healed and we're aligned to somebody who's on the same frequency, we know how to handle it instead of running or demolishing or damaging it even more. Does that make sense? What you can expect is the Three of Pentacles. There's a collaboration here. Five of Cups, Four of Swords. So with this Three of Pentacles, I do feel like this is about you weaving together the whole scenario or situation that you've been through, and going back between your childhood here and healing any situations where you've felt lost. I feel like you're working very hard to bring some type of peace and balance towards yourself. The Four of Swords, you're definitely isolated right now. And Spirit is telling you to be patient. You are in a phase of your journey right now, Libra, where it is all about you. You have closed out these toxic cycles. You have released yourself from situations that brought pain. And now you're in the process of putting yourself back together again. Clarify, please. Yeah, overload. You could be very overwhelmed, and that's why Spirit is trying to pull you back so that you can reorganize everything. Stop and apology. There's going to be a moment here as you're working on yourself where you're going to meet some type of meeting point with the other person involved in this, where you guys are both on the same frequency, so that this person is able. There's a lesson here, and I actually don't know if it's you or the other person, but let me explain to you what Spirit just showed me. There's a mirroring going on. You guys are karmic partners, and you're both in the process of helping each other learn a very deep spiritual lesson. As you do this work and you put things together and you figure things out, or they do the work, whoever it is, it allows the other person to see what they've done wrong. Like as there's a separation and the healing begins, okay? So God is always using us, Libra. Even when we feel like something is ending, there's something here that somebody's going to end up needing to confess. Something that they may not have been able to see all along. Yeah, that's why you have stop here. Guilt, confession, forgiveness, spiritual assassin, and then reconciliation. Okay, you see what I'm saying? forgiveness and understanding. It's like, yeah, 10 of Swords. As something ends and you release it, you knock out demons, you knock out any strongholds that were on you in regards to this particular situation. And forgiveness is key. If you want to move on from a lesson, if you want to close something out, you've got to fully forgive it. All right, and that's what Spirit wants you to be focused on, is the 10 of Swords. Walking away from all that has harmed you and betrayed you, letting it be a cycle, letting it be a lesson. The Hanged Man, yeah, and Temperance. Okay? They want you to focus on this pause, on this moment where you have time to yourself, because you're going to become enlightened here. You're in the process of transmuting very chaotic, very unstable energy. It's been a very long journey. You may have felt all over the place. Again, there could have been some type of addiction or behavior that really needed to be dealt with here for somebody. This is divine intervention and divine healing on a situation that I feel may have been getting out of control for quite some time. You're going to see why. It's all going to make sense. That's why Spirit's like, just focus on the peace, focus on the pause, allow yourself to be separated, allow yourself to be isolated, allow yourself to meditate and pray. There's a gift in this silence. There's a blessing in disguise that's coming to you. You're being spiritually promoted. That's why it's difficult. You're going to the next phase on your journey. Blessing. Okay? You just need to be obedient to what God is calling you to do. He's already given you the evidence that you need. Now it says live and learn. You've already seen what you needed to see. Some of you may have received this via dreams. Pay attention to your dreams, because some of you may have already sensed that this was happening, or you saw it in your dream and then it actually happened in reality. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. Fate is turning. The devil was trying to get you. All right, your outcome, Libra, is the 3 of Cups. This is you aligning with your soul tribe, a new group of friends, a new group of people coming around. Justice, that's your energy, Libra energy. Yes, there's balance here. There's a major shift in your life as you release a situation that was no longer serving you. And when you do that, you have the Magician here with the Queen of Wands. You bring in and manifest something that is on the same level, on the same frequency. 7 of Pentacles. You might just need to wait a little bit longer as you continue on with this self-investment here. But know that everything is being made right. Know that you just have to sit still. Clarify, please. Yeah, reservation. You're learning your worth. There's something specific that you desire. Imagination. Yeah, you're bringing it in. Again, with the loneliness. Listen, and then compromise. You're making a sacrifice of self. I feel like some of you may have been in a third-party situation here, and that's not what you're looking for. So you have loneliness, compromise, libation. Which one are you going to give up? And for some of you, you just don't want to be in that type of energy anymore. And the justice for you is to remove yourself and to reconnect with friends or a group of people who are like-minded and think and feel the same way that you do. Soul lessons. Look for the learning experience. And I just said sacrifice. You got to sacrifice something. And it's whatever this situation is. Clown tears. It's this person who is not serious. They're not on the same level as you. They're not on the same page as you. They're not looking for the same thing. And I think it may have taken you some time to realize that because you genuinely cared. But this is a karmic cycle that's coming to an end. All right, Libra, let's go ahead and look. I'm going to pick 3 piles with 2 cards each. Take a deep breath. Think about the question and or situation that you are seeking guidance on. You can, of course, pick more than 1 pile. It does not just have to be 1 pile. All right, we have pile number 1. Go slow. Take time to get to know each other. Working less will help strengthen your relationship. Unplug. So some of you may have a new person coming in. Of course, that's what happens when we close out a cycle. Pile number 2, obstacles. Unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement, awakening. Someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. And then you have pile number 3. Vulnerability. You can be completely open with this person, and then you have unavailable. This person is unable to give you all you deserve. So for some of you, you may have been connecting with someone where you really felt and saw their true soul, and you felt like you could open up and tell them anything. But again, the reciprocation was not there. You were pouring, and they weren't giving anything back. All right, Libra, I'm sending you guys much love. Bye.